Hello friends, my name's Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 1. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 10 and in today's episode we are going to be attempting the GT Cup. What car am I using for the GT Cup, you might ask? Well, let's go ahead and buy it. I'm going to buy the TVR Griffith Test, yes you did hear that, and UR Resurrect. Much intro, very well. Yeah, I apologise, my intro can occasionally get cocked up, and the funny thing is you guys on stream get to hear my incredible cock-ups. Anyways, we are going to do weight reduction to this vehicle. I don't think I'm going to go too much in the way of power because I don't really need it. I mean, this car comes with 340 horsepower stock and it's pretty insane. Also, I need to spend some of this money, so that's why we're doing this. And also, I like the green. Let's go with the green. There we go. And also, we will... Can we NA tune this thing? We can indeed. Oh, wait, no, we can only do stage 1. Maybe you can turbocharge it. I really don't want to turbocharge a TVR. No, you cannot. Okay, so maybe you can't get much power. Highway to the danger zone, please. No, no, no. I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. Shh. Anyways, computer 366. There we go. So I think I'm going to aim for about 400 horsepower with this vehicle. Oh, there we go. 411. I guess that will do. So let's head to the garage and actually see what we have. So 411 horsepower, 922 kilograms, and that is more than enough to get into this. For race cup, it is for hard-tuned vehicles, apparently. Now, I took a look, this is really going well. Took a look off camera at our competition, and it turns out that they're around where I've put this car. In terms of performance, they're not particularly amazing, but they're not particularly bad. Anyways, I will show you the competition in a second. Of course, we're going to skip qualifying because it's bollocks. Okay, here we go. Right, we have got a NSX, a Viper, a GTO, a Supra, and an Impreza. We are the lightest vehicle here, and we actually have a little bit more power than that NSX as well. So, oh, cock, I've forgotten something. I've forgotten something pretty major. I will be back in a second. Yeah, I may have forgotten something. A bit of an issue. Right. I need to not forget to do this. Tune car tires. Yes, I forgot. Racing. Soft. There we go. That's what we want. Because this car is going to be uncontrollable without them. There we go, enter into that. Right. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing well, aren't I? I'm doing really well. Stream is stream. Right. Doughboy Bagel Club's... Oh. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar's theme song, because of course, why not? That's what I listen to every single day when I wake up. Right. No. Yes, machine setting, that's what I want. Very, very weird way of writing that, but there you go. Right, we want downforce. Yes, we do. We need the downforce. It's actually quicker to just tap the bloody thing, isn't it? There we go. That's what we need on this car, right. There we go. And finally, we'll get back into racing the vehicle, and it will go well. Okay, we are back. In case you're wondering what I was saying oh cock about, it's because I forgot to put racing tyres on this vehicle, which are kind of important. I've also changed the settings, so I have a lot more downforce because I feel like that's probably a good thing to do, because this car doesn't weigh a lot, it's got a lot of power, and that could be a bit of an issue. I really like the racing mod on the Griffith. I don't really understand it though, because I mean it completely reshapes the arse end of this car. It gives it like these sort of weird Lexus GS 430 headlights, or rear lights I should say. Oh my god, this thing is grippy. It gives it these weird lights which are, I kind of like them, but they're a little bit funky. Oh my god, this really is a fantastic handling vehicle. I forgot what driving a car on racing softs is like. In case you're wondering, that's what tyres I went for, because do you really want to drive this thing on like hards or like soft hards or hard softs? I mean, to be fair, hard soft probably wouldn't be too bad, but still, I'd rather err on the side of caution. The Japanese version had a different mod. I kind of preferred that one. Yeah, I heard about this. How different was the Japanese race mod? Because I actually don't remember how different it was. Also, I apologise for my driving. I'm not used to driving a car this grippy. Also, this rolly. The suspension's a little bit roly-poly, but there we go. I guess that's just something I kind of have to expect. I mean, there's got to be downsides to this vehicle. Admittedly, that's like the only one, because the rest of this car is fantastic. Oh boy. Oh! Always this section. Actually, to be fair, I have enough torque apparently to pull me around that corner, dug into that wall. That's great. Anyways, let me try and get a picture of it. Okay. Oh yeah, you can post things in chat, can't you? Because you are the moderator. Yes. Thunder is the moderator. Bow down to him, do what he says. To be fair, there's not really much that isn't allowed. I mean, there's a few things, obviously. But, whatever. Anyways, oh boy, the brakes are very nice as well. This car is so good to drive. It is so very, very, very nice to drive. I don't think YouTube's very stable when it gets to its viewership. I don't know why. Unless it's, of course, like, unless you tab out, apparently? I don't really understand what it does. There we go, on the bracks. Oh, on the bric-a-bracs. That was not the best way to take that corner, but admittedly I did get around it, so I guess that is something. There we go. What does it say on the back? The spirit of driving. Is that what TVR's slogan used to be? I just thought their slogan was, it comes with a warranty, sort of. It comes with a warranty. Your warranty does not cover these things, however. Fire, engine failure, piston failure, breakage, cracks in the body, rusted chassis. No, none of that. But it does cover, I don't know, what would a TVR warranty cover? The radio. If the radio breaks, we'll replace that. But other than that, no. If your car bursts into flame, that's your issue. In case you don't really understand that, by the way, I love TVR. I'm not taking the piss out of them or anything. I absolutely adore TVRs. That's why I'm probably going to use both TVRs in this game, in this LP at some point. I'm going to use this one, and I'm probably going to use the Server Speed 6 at some point. In fact, to be honest with you, that'll probably be in the... Actually, I don't think it'll be in the next episode. It'll be in one of the episodes, though. I promise you that much. Right. I've got to be honest, this car is making Grand Valley enjoyable, which is a strange thing for me to say. Not usually a fan of Grand Valley Speedway. Okay, just give me a sec, Thunder. I'm kind of curious about... Oh, there we go. It actually is a link. I thought I was going to have to copy and paste it or something. Huh. To be honest with you, I don't. It kind of reminds me of... Oh, God, what does it remind me of? What was that film called? With was it like the Mach 5 was a car in it? It was called like Super Speed something, I don't know. Kind of reminds me of that, but I can see why you might like that race mod a bit more. It's a little bit more elaborate, but personally, oh, cock. I like this one. Although personally, I don't really get what... I never get when they change racing mods. It really makes no actual sense. I don't understand why they do it, to be honest with you, but there you go. Anyways, through here, there we go. Right, brakes. Oh, it's still good. So, I mean, the cars... We're not Speed Racer. Yeah, I think that might be it. I think I've taken the piss out of that title several times, so I should know it. But yeah, I think it's Speed Racer. Kind of reminds me of that for some reason. I will say it's a very Japanese racing mod. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of something that's very Japanese. Again, I don't really get why they sort of change racing mods for the version. Like, if you're going to change the racing mod, here's an idea. Why don't you just, like, get it so it's a sort of different form? Like, you know how you can change the type of racing mod? Like, why don't they just do that? I'm getting curious as well, Thunder. Is that racing mod for Griffith, is that also different in Gran Turismo 2? Or did they just completely get rid of that racing mod past... Gran Turismo 1, like, was it just something they took a second look at and just went, you know what, we're not a fan of this, let's change it. Either way, they're pretty consistent lap times, actually. 1:43.880 is the quickest time I managed to get with the Griffith. Completely destroyed everyone else on the track because car. The NSX is apparently quicker than the Viper. That's interesting. Anyways, it was removed. Okay, fair enough. Anyways, we get 10,000 credits. I love how this is the GT Cup. This is like supposed to be the second grandest event in the game, and it's like, 10 grand. And you also only get like 25 grand for actually completing the championship as well, it's worth pointing out. To be fair, I think all of our money-making races are basically gone. I mean, we have the endurance races to do. Yeah, actually, I think I'm right. This is going to be 17 parts, isn't it? The Japanese livery keeps the normal rail lights. Oh, okay. I think that's one of the things I kind of like about this race mod, is the fact that it does change around the rear end. Because, to be fair, the Griffith, I appreciate the Griffith for what it is. It is a mad little car. I like the way it looks from the front. From the back, I'm not a huge fan. However, with this racing mod, I think it sort of tidies it up a little bit and makes it look a bit nicer. The back end of it just reminds me of like a old Japanese car for some reason. Like with the standard rear lights. I don't know why. But it makes the car look a lot older than it is, because I think this was a early 90s vehicle. It definitely wasn't an 80s car, I know that much. I'm also not too sure how long they sold it for. The one thing I will say I don't like about this racing mod is the ridiculous sized alloys on it. It's like it's been like Spans Nationed or something. What the hell is this song? I've never heard this song before. In the Gam. Don't really go through there. Come on. Speed Racer. That's what I'm going to call this car from now on, it's Speed Racer. So yeah, in case you're wondering, for both stream and for audience and so on, I think after this episode, bear in mind, I'm probably going to end the stream after this Shade by Feeder. Is that what this song is? Huh. I don't think I've actually heard any of the other Feeder songs in this game, so at least this proves that they actually exist. Oh, it's an instrumental. That would also explain a few things. That would also explain why it's probably been on before, but I've never really realised that there's a thing. Anyways, I will just point this out. That was admittedly we did the Viper in reverse, but that is still 6 seconds quicker than my fastest lap with Viper. And this is, that was the first lap from a standing start. Anyways, I think the plan is we are going to focus on the national sort of special cup races next. So the UK versus US, because US versus Japan and UK versus US. We'll go through those. Then after that, I think I will do the Enduros, like all the Enduros just in one go, and then we'll finish off with the GT World Cup, because technically that is the ending of the game when you do the GT World Cup. So yeah, I think, so don't tell me what the prize cars are, because I don't want to know, but I think, you know, for like the UK versus US and stuff, I'm fairly certain that's how you get the LM vehicles. I'm fairly certain. Thunder, you can probably back me up on this, like the racing FTO and stuff like that. I'm fairly certain that's how you unlock all of that. In fact, I think I'm certain, because when I played through this game on my own, I got a Chaser, I think, like a Toyota, an LM edition Chaser, which was, apparently from what I heard, the Chaser was basically the Escudo. Well, the Chaser LM is basically the Escudo of this game. Like, that car is ludicrous. Is it playing a different song? No, it's not. It just sounds like the start of Sweet 16 for some reason. Anyways, this has sort of been a more musically. The Mitsubishi comes from the US versus Japan race. I think it's, if it was the US versus Japan race, I think that's the one I do, because I'm fairly certain each race on this game has like 2 different prize cars. You have inspired me to go and play these games again. I'm getting my PS2 discs tomorrow. Oh well, congrats buddy. I'm glad that I've inspired you to play some more of the fantastic earlier renditions of Gran Turismo before Gran Turismo lost the plot a little bit. Again, nothing against GT5 or GT6, but those games, at least to me, they're just not fun. Like, they don't, like, sure, the moon racing stuff's cool, and some of the stuff in Gran Turismo 6 that they introduced in Neo, but I think Gran Turismo has sort of lost the whole fun aspect of it, and I think that's sort of, with each passing thing past GT2, I think the fun, like, slowly, as they went through a more realistic approach, I think the fun slowly went downhill until eventually with like GT5 and GT6 it really did not go well. Anyways, we get 10,000 credits. Also, by the way, I'm not saying Gran Turismo 4 isn't fun. Gran Turismo 4 is fantastic. yeah, that really is a good game. I'm looking forward to LP and Gran Turismo 4. I will be streaming Gran Turismo 4 though, but it took ages, yeah. I think we calculated it the other day, and I think it's going to be 180-ish episodes. Actually, no. Cutting out some of the bollocks, I think it's 170 episodes we're looking at for Gran Turismo 4. So, between GT3 and GT4, they are essentially going to take us into 2017, I think. So that will be interesting. Another thing that will be interesting as well is the fact that I'm going to have to keep all of that on my computer. Gran Turismo. Bear in mind, I think the Gran Turismo 2 folder that I've got for the LP, because I'm currently sort of... I keep the Let's Plays on my computer for a little bit in case something bad happens to the channel. Another thing I also do is I'm trying to keep my eye out at the moment for potentially like an alternative website to upload to. Like, I'm not saying YouTube's bad or anything, but I'm just saying if like YouTube decides to screw me at some point, I would kind of like sort of like a backup place to go. And also, you know, I want to sort of spread my reach far and wide. I mean, to be honest with you, one thing I'm tempted by is when Amazon finally launches that YouTube competitor they're currently working on, I may, if I can upload my stuff there, I will probably, like, highway to the danger zone. I don't understand. Please elaborate. Anyways, also, is that just like the meme of this channel now? Is like danger zone gonna become the thing? Because, again, I will just affirm this for anyone curious about the whole danger zone thing. One of the Gran Turismo 2 Let's Plays, I'm not going to tell you which, I basically cocked up in editing and I forgot to remove one of the black screens. Now, I believe on that day I was kind of tired and I recorded, I think it was like 20-ish of the one-make races all in one like massive gulp. So I ended up entertaining myself during the black screens, and one of the things I did was sing a Kenny Loggins song, although not particularly well and not as I should have done. If you really want me to sing the Kenny Loggins song, I will probably do that at some point. Just get me pissed enough, and I will and probably belt that one out for you. But yeah, essentially I ended up singing Danger Zone during a black screen, and now it's basically a meme, which is just fantastic. To be fair, the hilarious thing is I didn't actually realise when I uploaded it. I genuinely didn't. It was only when Antix pointed out in the comment section, I was like, "Whoa, God, okay, that's an issue." The hilarious thing as well is that it's one of the more watched one-make races. So yeah, I did a thing. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Crashed into a pit wall. My finger's really hurting. That's another reason. Also, my thumb. I'm using the D-pad to control the cars because Gran Turismo 1 has some weird bugs when you try and switch analog sticks on with the PS3 controller. It'll basically just turn them off randomly. So I've basically just given up and I'm just using the D-pad for the duration of this Let's Play. However, it does mean that eventually after a while my thumb just starts to blister because it's like, oh god. By the way, I love that Spoon Civic, another reason why I want my Gran Turismo games back. The Spoon Civic, man, that thing has a ridiculous red line. That car is so cool. I love that. I just noticed actually, Clubman Stage Route 11 is actually above us. Huh. Oh sorry, Clubman Stage Route 5 is actually above us. I've never noticed that before. Because... oh, piss. Come on, get going. Why does it take so long to launch? This isn't even turbocharged. It's an NA car. What is wrong with this? Either way. Is it a TVR? Well, it is a TVR. It's about to catch fire or something, isn't it? Bollocks. Cock. Why are you stuck on the wall? Oh. Well, we're going to lose this race by quite a margin because of stupid things, such as the car sticking to the wall, which it really shouldn't do, but whatever. Doesn't really matter, considering we'll probably crush the rest of these races. And if... there we go. And we almost roll the car for good measure. You are too good at this game. Cap. Anyways. Ugh, oh, stupid. Anyways, we are still winning, thankfully. And to be fair, I think even if, well, tits. Yeah. Yeah, that about describes what just happened there. Anyways, we get 2 grand. To be fair, I probably deserve less than that. I deserve like 2 credits. Well, there we go. Anyways, we head on to the next and final race of this championship, which is going to be Trial Mountain. Okay, let's do this. It's going to be great. It's going to be a right romp. I don't know. Anyways, start the race at Trial Mountain. There we go. I'm singing again. There you go. Be happy. It's 20 to 5. Okay. That isn't too bad. I don't know. I'm really not sure whether to stream one last thing tonight or whether to call it after this episode. I don't know. Judging by driving at the moment, probably not a good idea. Depends how long the US versus like the other championships in the game are. Like those national championships. If they're like 3 races or something, I'll probably end up doing those because why not? We'll go through there. Anyways, final thoughts on the TVR Griffith. This is a fantastic handling vehicle, my god. A TVR spinning? Unheard of. Exactly. To be fair, this thing drives a hell of a lot nicer than I really was expecting it to, so I mean, I guess that's a positive of some description. Either way, there is some standard... Also, welcome back, Ethanol. This is some generic 90s dance track, apparently. Dance track? Oh, God. I have no idea what's happening today with my voice. It is buggered. Anyways. Come up here. At least it's better than during the last time I was here at Trial Mountain in GT2. Because there's actually a cut I made in the Gran Turismo 2 Enduro race. I actually ended up pretty much dying at some point. So, yeah, I had to cut that out. I cut it out pretty well, I think anyway, but yeah, I literally died, which was not a particularly great thing to do. Either way, avoid those curbs because my god, I do not want to really hit them too badly in this TVR because otherwise there'll be issues. There we go, through there. So, anyways, Gran Turismo Nuts. What is the difference between the PAL version of GT4 and the North American version? Because I've heard of some differences between the two, and I kind of want to know just before I head into Gran Turismo 4. Also, I'm still trying to decide whether I head into GT3 or GT4 next. I prefer Gran Turismo 4 as a game, but I really kind of like Gran Turismo. I kind of want to play Gran Turismo 3 as well because of. Actually, to be fair, GT3 will be short, so probably GT3 first. Also, I've got a little bit of a trick in my hat when it comes to Gran Turismo 3, which is nice, of course. I like having tricks up my hat. Right. Oh boy, there we go through there. Come on, TVR, we are winning by quite a margin. Apparently Trial Mountain is the official track of the race-modified TVR Griffith, which, I mean, isn't particularly a bad thing. Past the Bridgestone Bridge. There's the Castrol Bridge. We have a Castrol license plate on this vehicle, apparently. The intro song for starters. Yeah, true. I mean, the intro song in the PAL version is obviously a hell of a lot better, as we know. I believe there's some changes. I said I was going to avoid the curves on the last lap, didn't I? Anyways, GT4, please, just think of all the cars. I know I'm thinking of all the cars, but I will give iJust a seizure, because he's already pissed off enough at me for playing Gran Turismo 2 before Gran Turismo 1. He's going to be even more pissed off when he finds out that I've actually done Gran Turismo Concept and that's the next thing going up, not Gran Turismo 1. Well, at least you have a good lead. I do indeed have a good lead, Fonda. You are indeed correct, and I hopefully will win this race by a considerable margin, because I like winning by a considerable margin. Yeah, this TVR, if it had a better driver, i.e. not me, this thing is ludicrously quick. It is fantastic in every single way, and I love it dearly. Anyways, through here, on the bric-a-bracs, there we go. Right, and we are coming to the final straight where we are going to cement our victory, and the TVR Griffith will be happy. I don't know what prize cards you get for this. I assume the prize card's probably good though. If it's the GT Cup, I'm hoping for a good prize card. Anyways, a bit of bounciness going on there because, of course, GT1 has stupid suspension. And there we go. Okay, alright, the NSX finished second again. Are you surprised? I'm not. Anyways, to be fair, the NSX didn't actually miss out on us by much, but still, we won, he didn't, who cares. We get first place. Our quickest lap was a 1:18, which is pretty good. If I didn't spin out on that last lap, I would have probably done a lot better. We got 10 grand, and for winning the championship, we will claim just 25,000 credits because there. Yep, there you go, 25,000 credits. That doesn't even pay for our TVR, but oh well. And we are the Series Championship, and we have a new machine. Let's go and check our garage and see what that new machine might be. I've heard those machines are all of the rage. I still don't get why it calls it a new machine. It's so stupid. I mean, if there's trucks in this game, I'd understand, but there isn't. Or minivans or something like that, but there isn't. Anyways, let's head to the garage. We have got a... Ooh. Okay. We have the thing. That has the worst wing I've ever seen in the history of the world ever, but there you go. Anyways, I'm going to just save the game here. That is it for today's episode of the Gran Turismo 1 Let's Play. I do hope you've enjoyed. Griffith is a very good car. My driving is pretty crap, although I've pretty much given up with trying to install car mods with a GTA mod installer. Why? What's happened? I mean, most people use the IMG thing, but you can't really replace your own vehicles using that, which is a bit of a shame. Anyways, there goes, save successfully thingied. Anyways, in the next episode, we're going to head into the special events, national bits and bobs, so yeah, we'll do that. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name has been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell!